Playing the Radical Latino Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for New York's very own.
Radical
Latino is taking you to another level.
Beats by Nebs.
Yeah! What up, my people? Welcome back to another episode. It's your boy, the Radical Latino, and this is episode 101, the 101 Dalmatians episode. What's going on, guys? I hope everybody's week is doing great. I hope everybody's day is going great. I hope everybody is actually reeling back from this whole pandemic lockdown type of thing. I hope everybody that is reeling down from this whole pandemic lockdown type of thing isn't back in lockdown like certain parts of California and Florida. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is doing well. This is episode 101. Yes, the first episode out of episode 100. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who participated in that last episode. That shit right there was bananas. That shit right there was bananas. Now, I really want to thank everybody, who participated in that episode 100. You know what I'm saying? That shit was amazing. A lot of people, first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that went into the panel. Daughter Zion, shout out to you. Truth Teacher, somebody I speak to almost on a daily basis, shout out to you. Andrew Show, shout out to you. Go subscribe to him. Xtina even participated, shout out to her. Go subscribe to her. Mr. Research, shout out to him. Go subscribe to him. Derek, and much more. I wanted more people to participate, but shout out to y'all. I'm gonna read the comments later on. But shout out to everybody that participated in the whole the whole discussion and the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was something that I wanted to do for a while. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do a type of open forum for a whole while. I'm glad I ended up doing it, with everybody participating. So I feel, really happy. So I'm glad that everybody, had a chance to come in and speak their piece and talk their talk. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a huge shout out to all of everybody that did just that. Also, Johnny Mills. Shout out to Johnny Mills. I don't want to forget Johnny Mills. He also made a brief appearance. So shout out to Johnny Mills. Mr. Mills. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, a couple of updates. Last week I put out a very short mini documentary that I did, was the development of Africa. And I showed, I believe 5 countries in Africa who are developed. And I titled it mini documentary because the way I went about it was like a documentary style of view, the way I wanted to go about it. And the thing is, there was a lot of people who were not getting my point of the video. The point of the video wasn't to show who built Africa up. The point of the video wasn't to show who still maintain in Africa and who's still in Africa and all this. That wasn't the point of the video. The point of the video was to show parts of Africa that are developed, and there's many parts of Africa that are developed. Okay? That was a part, it's in the beginning of the fucking video. When I say Africa, usually when you think of Africa, you think of an undeveloped place. You think of mud huts and all that other dumb shit. if it's not depicted from cartoons, movie. I say it in the beginning. For any reason or point, I don't know why, some of these dumb motherfuckers took it upon themselves not to see that, hey, certain parts of Africa are developed. They took it upon themselves, well, it wasn't Africans who built it up. I don't give a fuck who built it up. The thing is, it's developed. A lot of people don't know that. That was my point. That was my whole point. That is developed. Some people can't get it through their heads. You know what I'm saying? And I understand those are the ones who are back in the crowd. You know, for the people in the back, those are the ones that when shit goes over their heads. Oh, why are you doing the documentary on Africa? Well, Zimbabwe. Well, you know, blacks don't live in Zimbabwe. No, I don't care. Tunis? What? Tunis is North Africa. Well, technically speaking, North Africa is what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. In Western eyes, all Africa is all undeveloped. In Western eyes, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. In Western eyes, most majority of Africa to them is undeveloped. You know, when you actually go to Africa, you start seeing a bunch of white people retire there. You're gonna have to wonder why. Why the fuck a bunch of white people are retiring in Africa? Maybe because the cost of living is so low, and it's a fucking beautiful magnacinous. I can't even speak right. It's a beautiful place to be at. Then yeah, no shit. You know what I'm saying? No fucking shit. Of course. You know what I mean? Of course. So like, Jesus Christ, guys. Jesus Christ. Some of y'all people, oh my fucking God. Yeah, like listen, even Truth Teacher had to go into some of the comments. The point of the video was not, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? Come on. And also, shout out to Truth Teacher for helping me out in some of my research. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. You know, also going into, you know, something else that I want to speak about. I'm having a little conflict with a certain individual on YouTube. Okay, a certain person that lives in a truck on YouTube, and it's not Antonio. it's a silent little beef, which doesn't really mean a goddamn thing anyway. Somebody told me this, which is obviously true. I have to stop giving lesser minds any shine. I gotta stop giving lesser minds, you know, any opportunities or to get under my skin or whatever the case is. The thing is, I hate when somebody try to come at me and I don't want to say shut, but that's something sometimes I gotta eat. I gotta eat that. A certain person went on a certain interview and started basically saying a bunch of lies or whatever the case is, which made me see this person a totally different type of way. You know what I'm saying? Made me see them a whole different type of way. You know, so the all I gotta say is I'm gonna do some 6ix9ine shit. I'm gonna do some 6ix9ine shit. The only thing I'm gonna say is, if you don't got 1,000 subscribers, you nobody to me. All right? I'm not beefing with you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not even gonna say your name. If you don't got 1,000 subscribers, you a little boy to me. I'm gonna kiss you in your forehead. You a little boy. I'm not doing a same shit. Me and you can't beef. If you don't got 1,000 subscribers, we can't beef. You know what I'm saying? We can't beef. On top of that, my man, nobody, your videos barely get 50 views. Nobody sees your shit, bro. You're wasting your time. Hang it up. It's done. All right. Don't use these live streams that therapeutic, remedies to talk to your wife. The fuck up out of here. I could be disrespectful, but I'm not. It's a silent beef, right? That's cool. You know, I'm immature. I'm gonna show you how real immature I could get. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, there's no point because you don't got 1,000 subscribers, so we can't beef. You're a little boy to me. I'll kiss you in your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. All right. Enough with the buffoonery. Enough with the buffoonery. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick from the last episode. One hundo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in the chat room going, interacting, donating. Goddamn, I got a bunch of donations from them. But shout out to everybody that interacted on that live stream. Let's see what some of the people basically had to say. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what some of the people had to say. So I got Franklin up front. Yo, shout out to Franklin up front, man. Listen, Frank, bro, hit me up or email me, bro. I can show you how to get your podcast not only on YouTube, man. You gotta diversify, bro. I see your content. You got good content. You have good chemistry over the mic. You have really good, communication skills. Yo, people need to hear you. Yo, you gotta get on Apple. You gotta get on Google. I could show you how to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So just hit me up. But Franklin up front says, congratulations on your 100. Yeah, 100. And thanks for being an example of perseverance. Wow, look at that. The Karen Act, that's something that we spoke about on the last episode. The Karen Act is well needed to keep these bitches in check. Soon there will be a whole bunch of Karens in jail instead of the other way around, and I hope the rest of the country will soon follow San Francisco's lead. Keep up the good work and of course keeping our people woke. No doubt. Shout out to Franklin up front. Go subscribe to his channel. I'm telling you, he has amazing content. I like his takes on certain issues. Shout out to him. Moses Picard says the 100th episode finally arrived. Yeah, I definitely cannot believe I missed the 100th episode special. When I saw the title of this video, I definitely did not know this was the 100. Yeah, the title says it right there. 100. Rico says, damn, I wish I could have joined this one. I told everybody, I made a whole announcement. I told everybody to join in. Based, Sheriff said, congratulations on making your 100th episode. I don't know, Radical. I think Chiva was actually chased out of America. I don't think he went to Dominican Republic by choice. Yeah, I don't either. To be with his people. He doesn't look too happy to be there. If that were the case, he would have left America long ago. He made too many powerful enemies here, like I predicted when I first discovered your channel. Now, I'm going to have to agree. The thing is, with Antonio, again, this is coming from his Twitter. This is coming from Antonio's Twitter, that he was pressed a couple of times by black people saying that, yo, are you the guy from YouTube? And he lied saying that he wasn't. If you were really about that life, like you say you were, or that you say you are, you wouldn't lie to a couple of people who pressed you if you're really about that. Which goes to show when pressure's up all up in your face, you're gonna, be funny style. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be real funny style. But yeah, he didn't go to Dominican Republic by choice. He was forced to go there. He was forced to go there. Mind you, he's not a Dominican citizen. So the most he could stay out there is 3 months, unless he's an immigrant now in Dominican Republic. Is he gonna get dual citizenship? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of those he's like one of the immigrants from Haiti. Huh? Look at that. And they're probably gonna ship him back over here anyway, right? Okay. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Johnny Mills, who was part of the thing, of the 100 episode 100. There's a hundo when one. Johnny Mills says, congratulations again on 100 episodes. It's been a long journey. Now, I have a question for some of you guys from the podcast. Again, you guys could, if you want your comments read, go on YouTube under this episode and write your comments, and I will read them next week. But this is the question I asked everybody on that live. Everybody that participated in it. I told them for 100 episodes, I was doing what I was doing my thing. Do you guys want more of it or less of it? What do you want me to improve? What do you want to see from the podcast? Everybody pretty much was the same. They liked it. They don't want to see nothing pretty much change. They want more of a conversational thing happen. And maybe I'll start doing that again, on my lives, having more of a conversational piece, having people come in and having a whole discussion. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's up to you guys. What do you guys want from this podcast? Like, not trying to say anything, but I've been talking about white supremacy for 100 episodes. I've been talking about white supremacy for 100 episodes. What do you guys want from it? What do you guys want from it? You want me to continue bringing you guys, Latin history and things that happen here in the United States, how white supremacy affects Latin people as well? Or do you want me to switch it up and have a different take on things? What do you guys want? It's really up to you. It's really up to you. Remember, this podcast is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's really up to y'all. So what do you guys want from it? Just let me know on YouTube, on the comments and all that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Now, moving on to my last little update. Do you guys know that Miko, there's a documentary being done with Miko worldwide? Did you guys know that? Apparently a lot of people, I'm not gonna say their name. Somebody told me about this documentary months and months before, and I helped them secure something. But I found out about this documentary months before, and I stood shut the whole time. That means I can hold secrets. I stood shut the whole time, and I learned about this whole thing months before. But yeah, there's a documentary going down with Miko, and about this whole scandal thing and everything. The guy who's directing it is a guy who directed the Beef DVDs back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember. There's like Beef 1, 2, 3 and stuff. So the rap Beef DVDs, that were really popular back in the days when I was growing up in New York. I used to watch them and stuff and like learn about certain beefs that cats used to have and all that. He directed it, so I want to see how he does this. It could be going to Netflix. It could not be going to Netflix. I don't know what the name is also going to be. I don't know. Is it going to be Surviving Miko? I don't know. Is it going to be Exposing Miko? I don't know. Is it going to be Miko Worldwide Booty Hole Edition or Booty Tour? I don't know what the name is going to be, but it is happening. It is going down. So just more power to everybody who's part of the documentary. More power to the people who are, gonna speak on the documentary. A lot of YouTube people gonna speak on the documentary. Obviously, Mayor's a huge part of it, so obviously he has to be there. So he's gonna speak on there. I heard Flip Flop is gonna be there. I heard some Dominican ladies gonna also be there. I heard some other people are gonna be there. So, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I hope that documentary, gets up and rolling, and it becomes another Tiger King. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody up in there, because I already know once that shit gets up and rolling and popping, a lot of people's subscriber counts is gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Now, going into my first topic, which is Ellen DeGeneres. The Ellen Show is under investigation. What the fuck? Oh my God, how can it be? Yep. Ellen DeGeneres, the show is under investigation for basically job harassment and an unsafe work environment. There's plenty of ex-employees and current employees who are a part of that group that are basically having a horrible work experience up in there. There were a couple of racial instances where some black employees were wearing box braids, and this came from a white producer saying that you guys are wearing box braids now. I don't know if I could tell you guys apart, which is like, okay, wow, that's crazy. Also another white producer told another couple of black employees, saying, I don't need to learn your names, I only learned the white ones. So there's a lot of racial instances that's happening here. Also a lot of abuse as well. Certain employees were unable to either use the facilities or run to do their job, because they will be being constrained or by other producers, visually seeing them doing what they were told to do, not, whatever the case is. Also, during this whole coronavirus thing, even though the Ellen Show was still going on, they hired a whole different team to go into her residence and videotape and basically have the show go on. But the original team had a 60% pay cut. So that basically, right now the show, is going on an investigation. Usually, I was researching this, most of the complaints were coming towards the producers, executive producers that were there. Those were the majority of the complaints, but a lot of people will focus this on Ellen herself because this is her show. And a lot of people will say, if you're running a show, do not tell me you don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will say that. Now the thing is, I'm gonna ask you guys, do you guys think that she knows what's going on? Do you guys think that she's fully well aware of what the case is in her shows? Or not even, or she doesn't know what's going on. She's oblivious about the whole thing. But then again, it's kind of hard to be oblivious of the whole thing if a massive show like that is happening and you are technically the eyes and the ears for everything that's going on in the show. You know what I'm saying? So obviously these type of instances and issues, you're gonna either witness or hear about it by past buyers. You know what I'm saying? So this type of, I don't believe she's innocent in all of this. Because let's be completely honest, I remember a couple of years ago, the Young Turks went through the same thing too. There was a bunch of racial discriminations going around with the Young Turks, talking about they treat their black employees horrible. There's a bunch of racial issues that happen in the job, and mind you, the Young Turks are super liberal. They're always making videos on how liberal they are and all that. Guess what? I think all that shit goes out the window, man. All that shit goes out the window. So behind closed doors, they're just like these, liberal white supremacists. You know what I'm saying? There's no difference. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to ask what you guys think. Do you guys think that Ellen is, she is oblivious on this whole thing? Do you think Ellen doesn't know what's going on? This is a whole shock. Or do you think she knows what's going on? Do you think that she's fully aware of the condition that she is having in that studio? Do you think she's fully aware of some of the comments that some of her executive producers are doing and saying behind her back? You know what I'm saying? To some of these employees, especially black employees. You know what I'm saying? This is a very sensitive time to have any race thing come out, any race negative thing come out on you. Listen, people are losing their jobs left and right. I heard so many excuses on certain issues, on certain things. Oh my God, this white woman lost her job because she called the cops and all this other stuff. The thing is, we gotta understand it's a very sensitive time, and some of these people are just doing the most. Let's be honest. So this is a very crucial and sensitive time for somebody like Ellen, who is a super liberal. She's a poster child of being liberal, going out there and having these racial things come out about her. Very, very, very bad. And that's not gonna be a good look for her at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a good look for her at all. And the thing is, I don't know how she might come out of that, if this gets big enough, depending on what the investigation will show, because there is an investigation. Let's be completely clear. There is an investigation, and there is a press conference that's gonna happen right after this investigation. So let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, deep down, personally, I don't think Ellen is naive or innocent in this whole thing. That she has to know something's going on. You mean to tell me you work in a show like this for years and years and years and you don't know what the hell is going on behind closed doors? Come on. Everybody sees the Apple TV show. Was it the news anchors or whatever, or the Day Show or something like that? They gin it up for drama, but still, that's basically like real life. They know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? They know what the hell is going on. So all of that, people convince me with all that. But anyway, moving on to my next topic. Portland secret police. Holy shit. Portland secret police. What the hell? Yep. So for the past actually 2 months now, to be completely honest, the whole country has been protesting left and right. Right now, this is the first time in history that I've ever seen a situation not die down. A situation of this magnitude not die down. Usually, it goes on for maybe a couple of weeks, and then it gets forgotten until that person goes to court and then gets acquitted or not. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time a situation like this has not died down. Not only that, but a situation like this has been global. First time in history. Everybody's on code. Everyone, it's are held together on one code and one code only to stop systematic white supremacy. And they're doing it by defunding the police and all this other stuff, which I might do an episode on symbolic gestures or whatever the case is, but I'll do that later on. Now the thing is, in Portland, especially in Portland, there's a secret police force that's been implemented in Portland for protesters. Mind you, Portland has also been protesting for the whole George Floyd thing and stuff like that. But in Portland, they've done something very sneaky. Trump has set out a secret police meaning that these are police who have authority of police, who act like police, who do things like police, who can detain you like police, but they don't have police uniforms. They have camo uniform. Also, they're riding around in unmarked vehicles, snatching people up from the streets randomly. And this is becoming crazy on social media. It's going crazy. People are like, oh my God, how can you do this? To be completely honest, it's going crazy because this is the first time white folks are experiencing what black and Latin people have experienced their whole lives. I'm gonna tell you something. If anybody grew up in New York around the mid 90s, early to mid 90s and so on until 2000 or whatever, like the late thousands, we had this thing called TNT. The reason why it was called TNT is because every Tuesday and Thursday, unmarked vans in New York City with NYPD officers inside will ride around and snatch people up from the streets and get them and put them in jail for the night. It will happen every Tuesday and Thursday. It will happen in the most rough of hoods. And it will randomly take people out. If they have a low quota, they will take your mom from going to the store. They will take your mom that's walking to the store. They'll take your mom from the street and put you in a van. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to do. It's called TNT. I heard they used to do that also in Florida. In California. With the gang injunctions. If you're walking around wearing red or whatever the case is, or blue, or black and white or whatever, oh, you part of the gang, and they'll just make up a gang. If they arrest you in 47th Street, they're like, you part of the 47 Bloods. They're like, what the fuck? If you wearing red, blue, and you were at, Beverly Hills, you're the Beverly Hill Crips. You know what I'm saying? They'll make shit, for real, they will make shit up out of nowhere. So, that's nothing different from what we experience. This is nothing new to us. You know what we should be doing? We should be showing white people how to basically maneuver through these tough times. Maybe we should start making classes. You know what I'm saying? How to survive, the secret police or Trump's presidency in 2020. You know what I'm saying? We should you know what I mean? Because now they're being treated like they're black themselves. I saw police beat up white people now. They're not holding back. I'm telling you, they're not holding back. You know what I'm saying? They're doing this shit up front and personal. So the thing is that Trump is putting out these secret police out there. And it's basically, it has two messages. It says, shut up. I don't care about this whole race thing. Be quiet. And it also says that to his base, saying that, listen, look at how I'm keeping the coloreds and the color lovers down. I'm bringing out secret police out here. Look what I'm doing right. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, in Boston, he ain't do that shit in Boston, Massachusetts, when they blocked the whole street. These white people had guns. They went into Capitol buildings with guns. They didn't say shit. Trump didn't say shit. He said, yeah, they're practicing their Second Amendment right, and all this other stuff. The Black Panthers did that? The NRA made laws the next day. Look up on history. Look up on history. The Black Panthers went to a Capitol building with guns, demanding to speak. They spoke, they did whatever. But them white people got so fucking scared that the NRA, the same people that are talking about, oh, they want to take our guns, they didn't give a fuck about it. They were like, take the guns from the coloreds. Take those guns away. They made it illegal to have guns inside federal and state buildings. But when white folks do it, they're practicing the Second Amendment. Okay. We're going with that one now, right? Okay. So the Portland police right now is going fucking crazy. They're literally arresting white folks left and right, and white people are going insane. Oh my God, I don't know how to deal with this. Oh my God. And you know, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? What can I really say? All I can say is to my people is, if you're in Portland, you already know what it is. At night, just lay low. That's all I'm gonna say. Just lay low, because they're just snatching up random people out of nowhere. They're snatching up random people. So all I gotta say is lay low. To my people, all I gotta say is lay low. You know, be careful out there, because it wouldn't take nothing for the secret police to take one of us in, and then, you know, I'm gonna get into some conspiracy theory right now. I want to get into some conspiracy theories right now. But even though I don't really believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, but I get into that some other time. But I'm gonna get into some conspiracy theory. But it wouldn't take much for them to get you in, kill you, take your organs and sell them. It wouldn't take much, but that's just a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? That's just me throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. That's all. So don't listen to me, okay? I swear to God, I hate conspiracy theories, because the majority of them are all bullshit and they don't make no goddamn sense. I'll do an episode on that later on. But anyway, moving on to my main topic for episode 101, the 101 Dalmatian episode. Moving on to my main topic. Does interracial relationship fix racism? Oh my God. Does it fix racism? Now, I was part of a live stream a month and a half ago, where the host said that interracial marriages last longer than just regular marriages. I ended up researching it right on live, and she ended up being truthful on that. And I ended up finding out something I didn't know. I didn't know it lasted longer, But there's a flip side to that coin right there. That same study that I put up, I didn't, because it was on the spot. I revisited it for this episode, and it said that they last longer, yes, but the reason why they last longer is because the couple, especially the female, is more reluctant to make it work than the husband is. So pretty much it's saying that the female is dragging this whole thing along in an interracial relationship. And I found that very, very, very interesting. I found that super, super interesting. Because let's be completely honest. Some of our I'm not gonna say black or Latin. I'm gonna say some. In some of our households, we've been told two things. Either date white, and become a success. You know what I'm saying? Date white, become a success. You'll be better with a white girl, white boy, or whatever. Or don't bring privilege home. Or don't date white because of so and so and so and so. Either as kids we will reject that or embrace that. It really depends on the coon spectrum you go to. It really depends. But logically speaking, you would think if more people marry interracially, you would think that racism will end because, let's be honest, that melanin that black people have is dominant, extremely dominant. 99.8, not 9, 99.8% of the time, the black gene is dominant. And that product that will come out will be a black person. They will have color. They will have melanin showing. You do have the rare cases like Drake. You do have the rare cases like my boy. You do have the rare cases like my friend who married interracially, had a kid, and that kid is white as snow, white as the driven snow, blue eyes, blonde hair, but big nose, big lips, and curly hair. The black genes had to go somewhere. The black genes had to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you would think it will fix racism, but that's not the case. The reason why is because those kids are going to be brought up in two different mentalities. For the most part, the dad will mostly say, if the dad is white, the dad is going to tell you straight up, hey, yo, you black. You know what I mean? You're black. If the dad is black, he's going to let you know straight up, yo, you black. Now, this is where the moms come in. If the mom is white, for some reason, the mom is going to tell you you're mixed. The same thing will happen with black mothers. You're mixed, which is extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. Why? Because for what I've seen and what I found is that women, not black women, because I said black and white women say the same thing, but women in general will more likely lie to themselves and lie to their offspring regardless if they look black from the outside. I'm going to be talking about this friend. Let's call her Interracial Ash, right? I have this friend of mine who we recently became cool again. Recently. And her mom is white and her dad is black. Her dad wasn't around, not because he's black, it's just, I don't know, he wasn't around. And her mom, white and all that. And she grew up being told that she's mixed. She's mixed. If you haven't even spoken to her and you would just look a picture of her, she's a regular black woman. Regular black girl. You know what I'm saying? melanated skin, lips, all that. Regular black girl. Talk to her, she's mixed. Oh, I'm not black, I'm mixed. You know what I'm saying? The reason why interracial relationships won't fix racism is because these two people are already getting into this relationship with both biases. For the most part, if the person is black, if the woman is black, they're seeing this as I'm gonna, this is I've been swirling this whole time. First of all, let me just say something real quick. There's nothing wrong with dating with white. I've done an episode about this. There's nothing wrong dating white. The thing is, be true to yourself as much as you can be. Don't think because you're dating white you fucking made it, because that's not the case. All right? That's not the case. I'm gonna prove it to you with certain stories I'm gonna tell. But that's not the case. All right? There's nothing wrong with dating white. You could date white. That's totally fine. Don't take it from me. I'm not giving you permission. That's totally cool. It's my fucking opinion. Do whatever you want to do, but don't be cooning. Don't be dating white and talking about what about black on black crime? Where the white women's at? You know what I mean? Don't be saying stupid shit like that. Where all white people ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing no coon shit like that. I mean, don't start dating white and then out of nowhere, well, we is our own worst enemy. Don't start doing dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't start doing some shit like that. Throughout your whole life. You've seen black women, or you even have a black mother yourself, and she's been berating you, and you had this fascination with white women, and finally when you get a white woman, you will do everything and anything to keep this bitch, and then when she tells you to move out of the country, you do. The shit ain't working out. Then you move back to the country, become a truck driver, and now you're living in a truck for a couple of 3-4 years. But you keep on saying, oh, I'm gonna buy a house and I'm gonna bring her over here. It's been 3 years, homie. How much are you saving up? What are you gonna buy her, a mansion? And by the way, most of these white women that these brothers get with, they be hurt as fuck. Wide back built bitches looking like mini Shreks. Like, what the fuck? How you built like a linebacker football player but got no ass? Nothing. The bitch barely got thighs. Like, what the hell? Who made this bitch like with Play-Doh? What the fuck? Some of these white women and I'm telling you, in these middle American countries, I'm telling you, these bitches be hurt. These bitches be hurt. They be bigger than some fucking trucks. You like, what the fuck is that? The bitch is bigger than the fucking cow that I just drove by looking at. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I sidetracked. My fault. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with dating white people. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Y'all could go, but don't lose your empowerment. You could date white people, just don't lose your empowerment. You know, don't be cooning and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with dating white folks. You know, there's some woke white people, believe it or not. There's some woke white people. Like, there's some white people that will date you and you say some coon shit and they'll put you on blast. Like, yo, like, come on now. Don't be saying stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so black women, you know, who swirl, has this fascination with whiteness because that's something that they've been told from jump. Even Latin women been told from jump, get with yourself with a white, you know, for the certain circumstances. You know what I mean? Not all black women, I'm just saying. Been told, yo, get with, you know, you'll get success or whatever the case is, right? And they will lie to themselves the same way how they will lie with everybody around them. The relationship is great. You're not black, you're mixed. There's something exotic about you. You know what I'm saying? With men, on the other hand, black or white, they'll let you know, yo, you black. They'll let you know straight up, yo, you black. I don't know what this mixed shit is, but you black. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'll do an episode on mixed later, but also, mixed is not a race, guys. Being mixed is not a race. So cut me with the BS, all right? Cut the BS short. Mixed isn't a race. Don't tell me, oh, I'm mixed. Mixed with what? You know what I'm saying? Stop the bullshit. There's no such thing as mixed, all right? But anyway, moving on. So, I have a few stories that will show you that interracial relationship doesn't fix racism, because these people will still practice and have that bias and that racism even when you're there. For white boys dating black women or Latin women, they see you as a fetish. They see you as something I just gotta scratch off my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Something I gotta scratch off my bucket list. And you know what? I really don't care about this one. Even if we do have kids, at any point, she ain't gonna take my money. You know, I'm still be straight when is white men with black or Latin women. You know what I mean? When it comes to white women with black and Latin men, these white women, they are usually rebelling. Usually those are the ones that's rebelling against dad, that rebelling against the system, because you don't see, and you'll be hard pressed to find an older white woman like a Karen getting with a black or Latin guy. They do that shit in their younger years. But they will still have that racial bias. They will still have that racism in them. Because you know why? During slavery, slave masters used to have sex with their slaves. Once they got off that bed, they were still slaves. They didn't change their outcome. They didn't change their circumstance. That shit will still happen. And by the way, I heard some coons talk about, oh, I don't want black or brown unity. There's no purpose in that. There's nothing to gain from it because the black community is all fucked up. And those are the same coons that want to date Latin, and they all forget the manosphere and stuff. Don't worry about those coons. Those coons are gonna get their wake-up call, because that doesn't make any type of sense. They don't want black and brown unity, but yet they date Latin. Come on now. But anyway, so once that person gets up off that bed, they're still gonna practice racism. I'm gonna give you that same friend. She married a white boy. A year and a half within their marriage. First of all, my dude is the biggest drug addict this side from Harlem, all right? All his black friends are all drug dealers. They're his friends because they supply him that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yet he looks down on black people. He says that black people are lazy, this and this and this. But yet he's the one drugged up every night, beating up his wife. She stays with him because he's white. Oh no, I'm a coon. This is real shit, by the way. Interracial Ash. He calls her all type of names, all type of N-words, and she still stays with him. These are one of the statistics. Oh, it lasts longer, but black women do a lot to keep that shit going. You know why? Because it's hard. It's hard to say, I fucked up. It's hard to say, oh, where the black men at? When you've been shitting on black men your whole life. Shitting on black men this whole goddamn time. Interracial Ash is the same person that said, I won't date a black man because they're usually cheaters, they're drug addicts, they're this and that and that and this. A bunch of dumbass excuses. She ends up finding the same thing in a white boy. Oh, I find all type of excuses to stay with him because I'm married. I don't believe in divorce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is not a outlier. This usually happens all the fucking time in interracial relationships. This happens all the time in interracial relationships. I'm gonna keep it real. 50-50 of interracial relationships are fucked up. And the other 50 are great. Is that right down the middle? I'm dead ass. It's right down the middle. And the thing is, I even have my personal story of my own. I only dated one white girl ever. Because once an Italian chick with a huge ass, I kept on saying this story to y'all. Y'all know, huge ass Tiff. Bubble butt Tiff. Bubble booty Tiff. There you go. I dated bubble butt Tiff, bubble booty Tiff. How long? Like 6 months? You know what I'm saying? The George Zimmerman case happened. The conclusion happened, and she started bugging out, calling me all type of N-words and spics and all that other shit. I was blowing Shorty's back out. But yet, she still thought about these things about me. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. There's a bunch of articles. There's one that happened a couple of years ago that said, I married my white husband or whatever the case is, and I don't know what to do. I'm confused. He, talks bad about black people and all this other stuff, and he calls me all type of N-words, and he likes doing slave play. Bunch of degrading bullshit. This happens all the time. One recently, this black woman was dating this white dude, and then she says that the white dude got with his ex to beat her up. Left her damn near lumped up. And before all of this, he used to slap her up, do a bunch of slave play on her, degrade her. You know what he was saying. He was calling her all type of nigga bitches and shit. Come on now. I would say interracial relationships is way worse. And the thing is, check this out. I don't consider black and Latin relationship as interracial. I don't consider that interracial relationships, and I'm gonna tell you why. The only difference in those type of relationship is one, the culture and the language. That's it. And the culture is pretty much black anyway, so there's not that much learning curve to do. The language, that's it. It's just another European language that we got forced to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I don't consider that an interracial relationship. Others might say yes, but it really depends how Europeanized this Latin person is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. So there's plenty of cases of interracial relationships not helping out, not working, and not fixing racism. A bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not standing here to say that you guys shouldn't do what y'all want. No, go ahead. If you want to date interracially, go right ahead. No one's stopping y'all. More power to you. But do not forget to empower yourself. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 101. You know what I'm saying? Episode 101 Dalmatians. You know what I mean? Remember, guys, the merch link is down below. We got one more month for the merch. Go get your merch. If this is on YouTube, you will see it on your left hand side. Those are some of the things that you could get. Also, go to my website and go to the merch spot. Go click on anything. It's going to take you to the merch link on that merch spot on the website. Again, on my website, those are some of the things that you can get. Go support and get whatever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? I got Latin Unity tees, Black and Brown Unity tees, the yurt tees, the emoji ones. Go get that. For some reason, the Latin Unity and Black and Brown Unity and the emoji leggings ones are really popular. So yo, shout out to y'all. Go cop that. I got one more month because I'm doing this to the summer. Go cop that. Also, if you want to donate, go to my channel, to my website, radicallatino.com. Go to the donate tab. Donate whatever you want, or go to Cash App, $Radical Latino. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the same name, Radical_Latino_. And remember, guys, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. With that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.